What is poppin'? Rod's coming at y'all. My third video this morning because I like to keep it pushing and keep it popping. Because that's what I do. That's what I do. This video is really for Off the Top of the Dome with Roger, but of course that channel is like kind of stagnant. I got to get this channel moving before I can get that channel moving because again, I'm not on Facebook, I'm not on Twitter, I'm not on any of those channels to kind of boost up any channel per se, so it's kind of like one of them things. In the meantime, we got all kind of craziness going on up here. And again, I'm trying to get to work in the rain. That's it. Hope everybody's doing well. My third video. Hope everybody's taking care of themselves, and I hope your family's well. And I hope that you find yourself well and thankful to the heavenly to bring you about the day. You know what I'm saying? And through the night. As the title says, I know a lot of people don't want to doesn't want to address the obvious, but it is what it is. I'm saying to myself, I don't know how many years I've driven BMW cars, and basically because I've been driving BMW cars since a long time, 2000, wow, long time, that I don't have a backup camera, because I decided I want to lower my payments, because I'm tired of paying high payments, because I don't put money down on my leases, so my payment gonna be a little high because I don't want to give my money up front. And I'd rather pay on the back end. So this car right here, though, is a GT, it's a 3 GT and all this stuff. Usually my cars usually have cameras all over the place. Backup camera, side camera, front camera, camera inside, camera everywhere. This car, I don't have a camera in this car because I want to save money. Okay, so I have to learn to back up without a backup camera. I gotta learn how to park without a backup camera. So when I was buying the car, I was telling him, man, I don't have a backup camera. He's like, well, what do you want your payment to be? So it's gonna be more if you want all the electronics. I'm like, nah, I'm fine. He said, what'd you do before backup cameras came out? I'm like, backed up and parked my car. Well, do the same. I mean, I had a Porsche that didn't have a backup camera because it was a Porsche. It was a convertible. Didn't have a backup camera. Just had to learn how to back up without a camera, which is not out of the question per se. It's not something that's impossible, but sometimes you got to sacrifice things in order to make it comfortable for you to do what you got to do. That's what it comes down to. And I kind of look at our world like that. We gotta get into 5G. 5G is going to be radiation all over the place. They're definitely going to put the stuff in the hood first, I'm sure, and then the towers. If you look at 5G, you'll see that most of the phone companies are going to 5G, and that these radiation towers are just going to be crazy. If the cancer rate hasn't gone up already, along with everything else is going on, children, leukemia, autism with the vaccinations, skin cancer, all kinds of stuff going on. Kids mostly getting this stuff. They're vulnerable. But yet again, these grown behind adults, then the kids play with iPhones at the age of 2, when their skin is really, really ready for radiation. It's not ready for it, but it's good for radiation because it'll saturate the radiation up. And these people who put out this product know that. They don't care about us being older people like 40, 50 years old. They don't care about us. Because, eventually we about to croak out. They after the kids that they can give all the kids cancer before they even get a chance to even live, man. That's what's going to happen. And that's what's going to happen with 5G. You're going to continue to give your kids, your grandkids, all these iPhones, these iPads, all regular phones, don't matter. They all emit radiation. Look in your phone, look through your phone and look at the about your phone. And you'll see it gives you warning about radiation and how much radiation your phone puts out. And you got to figure out how much radiation you don't want to get your body every day. What puzzles me is a lot that I see a lot of Muslim sisters walking around with the phone right up against their face like this, inside their hat thing, whatever the thing is. And they got the phone right there against their face. And I'm like, this is crazy. Why would you walk around with the radiation on your face? It's bad enough that the blue light is blinding most of it. I mean, my sight is really going down since I've been looking at this phone. So what I try to do is I try to have the lights on when I start my phone up. Like in the middle of the night, I always turn my phone light down. Not to save energy, because I don't want that light, that blue light, Man, that blue light is going to blind kids. It's going to do everything, man. The kids going to be done. You know, people out here still having babies in this world, and I feel sorry. I really feel sorry for any child that's coming into the world right now. You really have to think about this, man. The food supply is bad. All these kids getting leukemia and cancers because they're playing around in grass and stuff that's poisoned by products made by Monsanto and Bayer. The Roundup that's in the grass. You got kids playing around in the Roundup that's in the grass, and now children end up with leukemia. You got people still getting vaccinated, children getting vaccinations. They're killing people all around the country. Bill Gates and all them talking about they vaccinating these children. They're killing these children. They giving them autism. Man, if you let your child get a vaccination, it's a wrap. They're gonna pump so much mercury in that vaccine that your child gonna end up jack up. I mean, look it up. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. But again, if I'm not talking about fragrances and I'm not even gonna mention music, people just don't want to listen, and I feel sorry for you. I really do. I feel sorry for you that you don't know better, that the food is bad for you. This 5G is going to irradiate you. You're going to probably end up with cancer. So just get ready for it, especially if you're eating bad foods. The radiation, the metals in the food, and the radiation from the phones and all this stuff that's going to be going on around, you're going to automatically give you cancer. So just be ready for it. You're going to get it. I might even get it. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do the best I can to keep my body nourished and get this stuff out of my system. Whatever I eat, whatever it is. You better wake up and realize this is real. Don't wait till you got something or somebody in your family got something or your child got something and now you want to cry about why the politicians not looking out for you. But the politicians know. These politicians gotta go. These politicians are Satanists. I don't believe that they're not. These people don't care about you. They're in office to do their bidding, to get their money, and they don't care nothing about you. They never will care about you. You vote for people who don't care about you. They tell you, they give you I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. But when they get in Congress, when they get in part of the Senate, the legislature, they gotta make them meetings. That I'm gonna do good for you stuff goes out the window because ain't nobody trying to hear that. I mean, I really applaud the sister Shirley McKillen, who decided to get out of it. She knew what it was. She wasn't gonna sell her soul like Hollywood people do. The same thing in Congress. If you don't believe people sell these souls for privileges, I mean, it's going on. That's why locking people up, Manafort. Everybody's so focused on Trump. Everybody don't know Trump is a distraction to keep you from thinking about what's going on around you. And I don't understand why people just don't get it. I mean, and I waste my time talking about this because I know the people that I know don't care about it. They don't care about it because they don't want to care about it. They want to keep their heads in the sand. They don't wait till something happen to them, happen to their family. Then they want to cry. But it's too late to cry at that particular point because it doesn't happen. And you knew about it because I told you about it. You're not going to they tell you in church. When I tell you about Jesus Christ and you don't accept it, then that's your fault. You know what I mean? The benefits of knowing Jesus Christ, I don't call him Jesus Christ, but let's just say in church. The benefits of knowing and believing in Jesus Christ is good for you, then you have no say when something happened to you and you jacked up. The same thing happened when you got me and other people out here talking about 5G. I'm not the only one even talking about 5G. I'm just trying to reach out to the people I know. You know, and I feel it's a futile effort. Why do I even bother? Why do I even bother? Only a couple people say, yeah, Roger, I hear you, man. Only a couple people say, I hear you. But for the most part, ain't nobody trying to hear me talk about that. Because they don't want to give up eating food. They don't want to give up eating bad stuff. They don't want to end up doing habits that they had. They don't want to end up doing it. For me, I decided to get a car with no backup camera. That's unheard of for people. I don't have a backup sensor. I don't have a backup sensor. Because I knew for me, economically, it was better for me not to worry about all those accoutrements. But if you want 5G that bad, that's going to radiate you and give your kids cancer, if you want to continue to eat this beef that soaks up more water than people need in the world, do you know a pound of beef takes up about, what, 20 gallons of water for a pound of beef? And you got people out here don't have water? That's on your head. That's up to you. That's your decision you made to continue to eat meat and beef and all this stuff that they need, the cornmeal and all this stuff they feed, which is bad anyway, that they feed the food that you're eating. The cornmeal that they feed these people, this soy and all this stuff they feed these animals and all that stuff, which you're eating, is already bad for you, is taken away from people who could be eating. Talking about this starvation. This should not be starving. There's billionaires and trillionaires. Bezos and all these people got enough money to feed the world in 1 year. All these people claim they care about people. They don't care about nobody. They're perpetrating this lie over in Venezuela. There's nothing happening in Venezuela. They want their oil. The reason the people are hurting because England won't release their gold. And they mad because Venezuela want to get off the doggone petrodollar. They want to get off the doggone, what they call it? I forgot they call it. There's another name for it. The Visa, the Misa, whatever the dollar is called. The FIFA, the FIFA dollar. They mad because Venezuela want to get off that. You saw what happened to Gaddafi when he tried to get off the doggone petrodollar. They killed his behind. They killed him, man. Gaddafi was trying to get off that dollar. Russia's threatening to get off the dollar. China threatening to get off the dollar. When all these economies get off of the dollar, what you gonna do? You don't have no assets? You think your car is an asset? Then nobody gonna be driving around in a car and ain't got no money to pay for the gas. The gas gonna be too high. You ain't gonna be able to afford no gas. You're gonna be on a bus. So, for the people who don't want to wake up, this is my last message to you, because you know what? I'm tired of really trying to reach out to people and try to let them know what's going on 5G. I see so many people that got their kids, got phones in their hands just to get their attention, because the children ain't talk to their mothers anymore. The children ain't talk to their families anymore. You invite people over to a Thanksgiving dinner. Last Thanksgiving I was at dinner, I couldn't believe how all these people came over for Thanksgiving and half the table was on their phone. Kids aren't even talking to the adults anymore. The adults on Facebook trying to be stars. The children trying to be stars. Butt naked, acting a fool. 5G is mesmerizing people. It's destroying your minds, destroying your brain tissues. Even 4G, 3G, this radiation is doing it, man. And they know that. They know it's dumbing down the sheeple. But you don't want to know about it. You don't care about that. No, I just want to go to work and say, that's all you want to do. Well, when it's time for a revolution, I know you won't be out there with me. You're going to be sitting home hoping that I and other people who are going to stand up for this mess are going to live through that. While you sitting home waiting to go to the Walmart basement and SHEEPLE. Because when they do martial law, they're going to have to find my behind. I don't turn on my location on my phone. Only way they can track me is on my car. Other than that, I don't have location on my phone, nothing. You might know where I work, but when the crap goes down, I ain't gonna be worrying about working. I'll be worrying about surviving. What you gonna do when the power goes out, you ain't got nothing to eat, the 5G killing you and all that stuff? What you gonna do when it's time to protest? Are you gonna protest like people doing overseas, doing all over the world? They protesting against this stuff. Are you gonna protest, or you just gonna sit back in your little house and do what you got to do each and every day while the crap is going down on you, thinking somebody gonna save you? Because on whether it's Trump or Obama, they all in it. They